I think I touched on it last time that we podcasted. I'm like, bro, no, we didn't. I think the last time that I did an episode, this is prior to y'all coming back, but like a couple of episodes ago, yeah, I was like, yo, it's too much. Like, he served his time.
Yeah.
He's done the stuff. He's gotten in trouble, and even in the situation that everybody is talking about, he fled the scene.
Yeah.
He tried to get away. He tried to get the girl off him. Now, if you could say it was too aggressive or whatever it was, the man realized in a moment, this isn't what I want. This isn't the life of me. I'm not trying to cause any harm to this lady or do anything else. I'm trying to get away.
Mm-hmm.
And you can't escape. You can't escape this situation still. This man just had the movie of a lifetime come out, you know what I mean, as far as his career is concerned, and hardly anyone was able to see it. It's not even in theaters anymore. I was trying to, it's not here at least. I was trying to find it. I'm like, man, I wasn't able to see it this week, but I'm trying to go. I'm trying to get to it. Still wasn't able to get to it. You know what I mean? Like, and it was only a week, and it was out of theaters after that.
And they, John, I guess they're doing this on purpose, just continually having blackball. But he's a
But and it's even worse like when your own people are doing it. Now I almost understand when white people are doing it because you don't understand us. I'm not saying that he should have hit anybody and he didn't, but I'm not saying that he should have. Well, he did say that he choked somebody, and it resurfaced right before the movie came out.
Of course it did.
Yeah.
People love misery. They like to keep you in it.
I don't
Unless
ever. I'm gonna keep kicking you while you down. I never want to see you rise ever again.
Exactly. But most, I always say this: most black icons or people in these spaces have to be, you have to go down a deep like in a bad way. It has to be. And I hate seeing it.
No, it's trash. I think people should move on now.
Yeah.
I think it's okay for him to move on with his life. You've done. Let me speak to y'all. Y'all have done things wrong in your lives, and some of y'all have done unspeakable things in your lives, and you don't want to live by that. You know what I mean? You know how some people they say, "Oh yeah, you only guilty if you get caught or whatever it is." Some of y'all have done things that nobody has seen, and you have quote unquote gotten away with it. Not in the eyes of God, but in the eyes of man. You know what I mean? You have to show grace to people because one day you might need that same grace. I think continuing to remind him of the situation, and I just think it's for sport. I just think people just enjoy doing it. I don't even think that like that is
Because
like
they got something on their name.
yeah, like this is what we
pull somebody back down because it's right in front of you.
this is what we doing right now.
Somebody else knew your dirt, it'd be so totally different. It'd be totally different. Like, oh, how'd you know?
Yeah,
Imagine
like forgive me, let me move on with my life now. No. What you did was with him. You can't be mad if anybody wants to do that towards you when they find out something that you've done that they feel those are the key words that they feel is unforgivable. You ain't God. Let that man move on with his life. The woman, she got her just due. The man's career is in shambles right now. Let's move on. That's not right to keep beating somebody up like that. I don't. And now I may not like him as a person. I may think that he's very disingenuous too. You know what I mean? But who are you to decide? But I think he's so. I think he's so. I think he's so contrived, and he's so like made up. I don't think he knows the difference from when he should be acting and when he should be like just a regular person. I don't think he can separate the two. So it comes off very disingenuous because he's always seeming to be putting on some sort of performance. Because the way he was acting on Sherry Shepherd's show was not how he was acting on Cam Newton's show. It's different. It was different. It was the way he was sitting was different. The verbiage was different. You know what I mean? The cadence was different.
But that's true.
That's not to say that he's not. But that's what I'm saying. It's not to say that it's not sincere. I'm saying it's like, but I don't think you know when to turn it off. You always performing.
Mm-hmm.
So, but we can never decide for ourselves. Oh yeah, that person he's not, or he's being disingenuous. He not really sorry for X, Y, and Z. I ain't heard a sorry from him yet. I'm like y'all know. I don't know. I don't even think I gotta hear a sorry because who wants to hear a sorry? You want to see justice be served, and it was served.
Mm-hmm.
Do I think you should be choking people out? No. Do I think you should be manhandling women? Absolutely not. You know what I mean? But you gotta understand, like, yo, people like let this man move on with his life, bro. Don't go see his movies, but you ain't got to be all in the comments talking about some like the same people that saying, "Oh yeah, don't go see his movies, and you need to take him off of X, Y, and Z show, and don't interview him." It's the same people going to the Chris Brown concert.
This is true.
Chris Brown is projected to make $80 million on tour this year. Who going? A lot of y'all. Cats talking about something. Let me sell my house so I could go on the Chris Brown tour. That same grace that you extending to him, y'all got. I mean, y'all picking and choosing. Y'all rights and y'all wrongs. Y'all picking and choosing what can be forgiven and what can't be.
I feel
You see the difference between somebody that you like and somebody that you was kind of like about. Let that man have been a little bit more handsome. I think we would have a different outcome.
I can dig that. I can dig that coming. But yeah, man, I think he definitely he did his just do it, man. Let him live.
Let him move on.
Yep.
Like how you stopping somebody? I don't like that. I'm not gonna stop nobody money from coming. I'm not gonna stop nobody from being able to survive or to live however it is that they need to live. I'm not doing that. I think that's wrong. You know what I mean? To the point where you stopping somebody's bread from coming in, I think, yeah, like you gotta check yourself. Where am I in all of this? That's just me.
I
You
can
could
dig
be
it.
you could not be a fan all you want. But you know what I mean? And I could not like a person all day. I'm not gonna stop no money from coming to them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I think I may have I think like when I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. Maybe I did that one day. But I know like when I noticed it, I'm like, let me chill. I'm stopping food from entering into somebody's mouth or somebody that they care about mouth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's when like that like unforgiveness is freaking crazy, and he don't gotta be forgiven by you. You talk about I ain't heard no apology yet. Who we gotta apologize to? He gotta apologize to that girl, and that's it, which he did. It's in that recording that y'all keep bringing up.
Mm-hmm. I think that was well said. I concur.
I didn't mean to go that deep. I just wanted to say, leave that man alone, man. Y'all be getting beat up by y'all boyfriends all the time. It don't say a word about him. Ain't said nothing about your dad. Ain't said nothing about your uncles. Ain't said nothing about nobody. But you want to talk about a celebrity that's done served whatever he needed to serve, been sentenced for whatever he needed to be sentenced to, been on probation, all that type of stuff,
Child.
money coming out of
Mm-hmm.
his account. And again,
Mm-hmm.
like I brought up before, the whole Chris Brown thing, y'all going on Chris Brown's tour. We forgive if y'all can forgive Chris Brown for what y'all have seen him do and for what he allegedly continues to do from time to time. Y'all could forgive Jonathan Major just because that man ain't make fine china.
Just because that man don't look like Chris Brown.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, y'all. This is pretty privilege that's happening here,
Pretty privileged.
or the lack
That's a
thereof.
thing though. That's a thing. And it's just like we gotta chill sometimes though.
It be our own joke too.
It be our own.
We really don't be letting nobody live.
That's who's really coming from. There's people on Keke Palmer's comments talking about something. Don't have him on your show. You should be ashamed of how you gonna do this and how you gonna do that. And here go Keke listening. Where that man could have said something that could have changed people's mind, and he could have apologized on the thing. If you heard him out, that's freaking crazy. I'ma come to somebody's podcast, tell my story, be vulnerable with you to tell my story, thinking that you're going to put it out so that people can hear it, all for you to shelve it because of some freaking comments?
But where I think Keke missed the opportunity, in my humble opinion, she's apparently like a victim of domestic violence herself. So it's just like that could have been a really big episode in the sense of you've been on the other end of it, and
And
you're
you
speaking this.
and you forgiving your baby daddy.
That's what I was getting at. You
Sorry.
could have been a person. No, it's all good, but it's just like you could have been a person that could have been vocal about this. That you can heal if you put forth the effort and install boundaries to not allow these things to happen again, because you can be forgiven for your mistakes. Stop making it seem like nobody out here it's just getting it right on the first try every time with every single thing that they do.
Amazing.
Like please stop. Like respectfully. And it's just like I just think she really, when I saw this on the topic list, I literally said I think she missed the opportunity here to really like step into a field that really hasn't been touched on.
That's a
People
great
don't do
point.
this.
That's a great
People don't
point.
do this.
And Keke, you was healed enough to have that man sitting across from you and for him to be on the docket for you to have a discussion with him and for you to come up with these cue cards to ask him all the questions that you was going to ask him. You was good then. People be so fake outraged. That's the crazy thing. All of this freaking fake outrage. And you affecting somebody's life because of it. And you just gonna go on with your little, just gonna go on with your little non-life, making your little non-points.
Yeah, definitely a missed opportunity for sure. And like I said, these things need to be talked about in our community because unfortunately it happens often. You know what I mean? And with the platforms that like the platform she has specifically, she could have made major outreach here, especially being on it would have been two sides of domestic violence speaking. Like, you know what I mean? So unfortunately I hate that it didn't happen, it didn't air, but again with the fake outrage, that's y'all gotta chill out. Like it's just like that's the downside to social media, giving everyone a platform, a voice.
Mm-hmm.
You miss opportunities that we can really educate each other on like things, because it's just like I can never speak on them type of things. I've never experienced it, but would I like to be educated on it? Absolutely. I have friends that experience that. I have family members. I have, you know what I mean? It's females go through this all the time. And when they come to you vulnerable and you're looking like, I don't know what to say because I don't want to say the wrong thing. And it's
Leave
just
them.
like,
And they be like, ah. But that
that's
Jonathan Majors though. Could it be me? But you wouldn't take it. You wouldn't take it from. Not saying that anybody should be taking it, but you wouldn't take it from this award-winning actor. But you take it from Who Shot John from down the street.
right, right,
He different though.
right. He different. He different because you know him.
Hey, boom,
Keep crazy.
boom.
Keep crazy.
I know his heart.
I know his heart is
He don't
crazy.
mean it.
He don't mean it, man.
He was
He
just
don't
mad
mean
in the moment.
Right. I shouldn't have talked to him while he was playing the game.
I should have had his dinner ready.
Right.
it.
I had on the
What be
wrong.
happening in people in closed doors. You be like, damn, y'all be fighting all. Yeah, we can have it all the time. You be like, what?
I shouldn't be laughing, bro. Laughing at
No, it's
yo.
crazy.
It is crazy. It really is.
I just put a voice
Now
on
we
it.
not making
No,
we
no.
not making light of domestic violence. We are not advocates for it. None of that type of stuff. We not advocating for domestic violence. But what we are saying, because I don't want this point to be missed. Because y'all trying to make this stuff. Because I be seeing y'all in our comments. Domestic violence ain't. I can see y'all coming now because y'all came before and y'all was wrong as a mug. What? Don't miss the point. We not making fun of domestic. We not making fun of domestic violence at all. What we are saying is what's good for the goose ought to be good for the gander. So what you are going to do for one person, you should be doing for the other. So if you're going to have grace for somebody, you need to have grace. If you're going to have grace for somebody that you do know, you should have even more grace for somebody that you don't know. You don't know their situation. You don't even know what happened. You wasn't there. And shoot, you do know what happened. And if not saying I'm not taking it lightly, but in my opinion, this was a very very mild case of what we seen happen and what we know to happen in other situations. The man has served whatever it was that he was supposed to serve, and he's lost millions and millions of dollars. Let the man do a freaking interview.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know if I cleaned that up at all.
Yeah.
You did. You
Yeah.
did. Because we're definitely not making fun of there's nothing funny about domestic violence, but we are speaking the truth that y'all don't speak. Like that's just what that was, and it's yeah.
All right. It's I know I'm gonna get off of it. Um, we know about Stockholm syndrome and all of that type of stuff, but y'all need to get up out of there. If y'all in those type of situations, y'all need to get up out of there.
Right.
Stop. So, oh well, he won't do it again, and all of this stupid stuff. He may not do it again. Let somebody knock him upside the head once or twice. That's why y'all need, yeah, man. If you're not cool with the men in your family, get cool with them,
Yes.
please.
Yes. The men in your family will put you on game about everything. If you're privy to a father, a uncle, even a cousin, talk to them. I mean, these two right here, I listen, my brothers, I talk to them about any and everything. And it's just a different perspective that we're just not privy to, women. Like we're not. And it's just like we're not built like them. So they see things completely different. And yes, we are a lot more sensitive. So listening to them and hearing their perspective can give you insight that can take you a very long way. You are speaking to someone that I have a lot of male friends. Like I'll just give it to you like that. I have a lot of male friends and I'm cool with them. And for the most part, I respect them. The ones that I'm super close with, I respect and I treat them like a brother, and it's just like they all bring different perspectives that help me as a female.
Mm-hmm.
They really do. They really really do, and they have navigated and helped me go through my life.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know what I mean? That
That's
it's just that's just the truth.
that's very nice, Sha. But
Mhm.
but I didn't mean it that way.
How did you mean it? I was hoping you meant it that way.
Get cool with the men in your family so that they can knock out whoever is
I knew
trying to
you was
put their
going
hands
there.
on you.
Oh man, you gotta have a few of
Come
those.
on, like you less likely if the sheer fact, and this is fact, a, a a child or a girl, a woman who has her father in her life is much less likely to be attacked in certain ways because that threat of danger against the man or against the potential attacker is there. Period. Get to know you. Don't not everybody out here trying to not that I'll say this. Not everybody out here trying to grape you. Not everybody out here trying to essay, none of that. Some people just genuinely care about you because you they blood. If you like scorch earth to find these people.